All right, so uh, Andrew Tate, everyone's been following this whole saga and all the legal battles and the online persona and everything.
Hmm.
And the rumors are really flying now about a potential Dubai comeback.
Yeah.
Is this like a smart move, or is he playing with fire here?
Well, I think what's really captivating about this is it's almost like watching a high-stakes poker game, right? And we're all trying to decipher what his next move is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, Dubai, with its luxury and allure, it could be the perfect stage for him for like a huge comeback.
Right.
But the question is, will Dubai even welcome him with open arms, given all the baggage he's bringing with him?
Yeah. And the baggage is, it's substantial.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, we're talking multiple legal battles, accusations of some serious crimes,
Right.
and a persona that many find to be, let's just say, very controversial.
For sure.
Before we get into like all the Dubai rumors,
Okay.
maybe we should rewind a little bit and kind of unpack his recent escape from Romania, which has everybody baffled.
Yeah, that's a good starting point, I think.
Yeah.
The fact that he and his brother Tristan were able to travel to the U.S. despite facing charges in Romania, including human trafficking and sexual misconduct, raised a lot of eyebrows around the world.
Yeah.
I mean, they were under house arrest. And their sudden freedom to travel, even if it was temporary,
Right.
has sparked a lot of questions.
It feels almost unbelievable. Like, how is this even possible?
Yeah.
I mean, the Romanian justice minister even publicly demanded an explanation for the travel ban lift.
Exactly.
Is this like a sign of potential preferential treatment, or is there something else going on that we're not seeing?
Well, the lack of transparency surrounding their travel is certainly concerning, right? It fuels speculation about, potential political influence or backroom deals. I remember there were rumors about lobbying efforts connected to the Trump administration to try and ease restrictions on the brothers.
Oh, really?
And while those haven't been confirmed, the timing of their U.S. visit, coinciding with a meeting between former President Trump and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, just adds another layer of intrigue to this whole story.
It definitely adds fuel to the fire. But, even with this temporary freedom, they're still expected to return to Romania to face those charges against them.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not just Romania we're talking about here.
Mm.
There are separate rape and human trafficking charges in the UK, a civil case, and a defamation lawsuit in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this legal web surrounding Andrew Tate is incredibly complex.
It's a lot to keep track of.
It really is.
I mean, the charges are serious, right? And the legal landscape is complicated by the fact that we're dealing with multiple jurisdictions and investigations.
Yeah.
What's particularly interesting to me is the potential impact of these charges on his online empire.
Right.
Will his followers, remain loyal if he is found guilty? Or will this mark the downfall of his carefully constructed persona?
That's a really good question. So many people are asking that.
Yeah.
But I guess for now, let's shift our focus back to those Dubai rumors. Why Dubai? Why is that like the rumored destination for his comeback? Is there more to it than just the allure of luxury and wealth?
Well, I think for someone like Andrew Tate, Dubai offers several potential advantages.
Mm-hmm.
It's known for its business-friendly environment, which could be attractive to someone looking to rebuild their empire.
Uh-huh.
And let's not forget the lifestyle. I mean, Dubai's opulence with its supercars, luxurious real estate, and elite circles, it aligns perfectly with the image that he has so carefully cultivated online.
It's almost like Dubai is tailor-made for his brand.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
But how do you think Dubai will view this potential association? Will they welcome him with open arms, or is there a risk that his controversial presence could, damage their carefully crafted image?
That is the big question, right? While Dubai might appreciate the attention and the potential investment that someone like Tate could bring,
Sure.
they're also very image conscious.
Right.
His legal troubles and controversial views could attract unwanted scrutiny and potentially tarnish their reputation as this global hub for luxury and innovation. It's a very delicate balancing act for them.
Yeah, it seems like both sides are taking a bit of a gamble here.
I think so.
On the one hand, you have Andrew Tate looking for a platform for a comeback,
Yeah.
potentially leveraging Dubai's resources and connections.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, you have Dubai weighing those potential benefits against the risks of being associated with someone so controversial.
Yeah.
It's such a fascinating dynamic.
It really is almost as if Dubai itself is a character in this whole saga, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
A glamorous, high-stakes setting where fortunes are made and reputations can be shattered just as quickly.
Right.
It's a backdrop that just adds another layer of complexity to Andrew Tate's story.
And that backdrop might become even more interesting when we consider the potential allies that he might have over there, Dubai.
Oh, for sure.
Who are these people, and how could they help him navigate this comeback attempt?
Well, Dubai is kind of a hub for entrepreneurs and social media influencers and, of course, combat sports enthusiasts. So it wouldn't be surprising if Tate has been, cultivating connections within those circles.
Mm-hmm.
One name that keeps popping up is Tam Khan.
Tam Khan, the British ex-MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Isn't he running a pretty successful gym in Dubai?
That's right. He's very well connected in Dubai's fitness and business scene.
Right.
And he obviously shares Tate's passion for combat sports.
Yeah.
So Khan could be a valuable asset for him, potentially connecting him with the right people, offering advice on how to navigate Dubai's business landscape, maybe even helping with some legal matters.
It's those connections that could really make all the difference for someone like Tate. But, he's also a master of social media and self-promotion.
Oh, yeah.
What about potential collaborations with other influencers over there?
Well, there's been a lot of buzz about a possible alliance with Rashed Money Kicks, Belhassa.
Okay.
He's a young Emirati YouTuber and entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
Belhassa is known for his extravagant lifestyle, his love of exotic animals, and his connections with all kinds of celebrities. So a collaboration between Tate and Belhassa could really generate a lot of attention, both positive and negative.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it, Dubai? This land of luxury with potential allies like Khan and Belhassa waiting to welcome Tate back into the fold.
Right.
It sounds like something out of a movie script.
It certainly has all the elements of a captivating story, but we have to remember that these are just rumors at this point.
Right.
Neither Tate nor his potential allies have confirmed anything publicly.
Yeah.
And even if these connections do exist, there's still a lot of uncertainty.
Of course, it's not just about, finding allies and making those connections.
Right.
It's also about navigating the legal landscape, the potential public backlash, the risk of damaging Dubai's reputation.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the 4 British women who have accused Andrew Tate of rape and coercive control.
Right.
They've urged the UK government to request his extradition, which adds another layer of complexity to his legal situation.
It always seems to come back to the core issue, the seriousness of the allegations against him. Regardless of the allure of Dubai or the potential allies or the business opportunities, he can't escape those legal battles that he's facing.
He can't hide from that no matter where he goes.
Exactly. And that's something that, we can't lose sight of. But for a moment, let's kind of play devil's advocate here. Let's say Tate does manage to overcome these legal hurdles. What would a successful comeback in Dubai even look like for him?
Well, he would likely try to leverage Dubai's entrepreneurial environment to launch new ventures.
Okay.
Possibly in areas like online courses, fitness programs, or even real estate. He'd probably also use his social media platform to, promote those businesses and attract new followers.
Right. And he could potentially position himself as like a global player.
Yeah.
Using Dubai as a base to kind of expand his reach into new markets.
Exactly. It's a strategy that's worked for a lot of entrepreneurs and influencers who have flocked to the city.
But even if he achieves business success, the shadow of his past will likely follow him. He'll need to carefully manage his public image and try to rebuild trust with those who have been skeptical of his claims and his actions.
It's going to be an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, it's a delicate tightrope walk.
Yeah.
And one misstep could send him tumbling down. Speaking of missteps, his online presence has been unusually quiet lately.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not usually one to shy away from the spotlight, especially when it comes to big announcements or potential moves.
Right.
What do you make of this sudden silence?
Yeah, it is strange, isn't it? I mean, he's built his whole persona on being so outspoken and controversial. And now just when all these rumors are swirling, he goes silent.
It's a bit odd for him.
It is.
There are a few possible explanations for this, unusual silence.
Okay.
It could be a strategic move, laying low while his team negotiates his entry into Dubai. Maybe even working on some big reveal or launch once everything's in place.
So kind of playing the long game, creating that anticipation. It's a classic move from a master of self-promotion. Exactly. Or maybe the silence is enforced.
Oh.
He's facing these legal battles on multiple fronts. Maybe his legal team has advised him to just stay quiet.
Right.
Avoid making any public statements that could, jeopardize his case.
That makes sense because anything he says online could be used against him in court.
Exactly.
But it also creates this vacuum, leaving all this room for speculation and interpretation.
And that vacuum is quickly being filled with theories and assumptions.
Right.
I mean, some are saying he's having second thoughts about Dubai, worried about the potential backlash and scrutiny. Others believe he's already there, operating in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to reemerge.
It's such a fascinating puzzle, and the
Mm.
stakes are so high, not just for Andrew Tate, but for Dubai as well.
Right.
If he does make a comeback there, it will be a huge test for the city's image
Yeah.
and its ability to balance its aspirations for global recognition with the potential risks that come with being associated with a figure like Tate.
It's a tough spot for them to be in.
It is this whole saga raises some pretty important questions about wealth and influence in the digital age.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
How do we even hold these individuals accountable when their reach extends across borders and their actions can have such a huge impact on millions of people?
That's the big question, right? And what responsibility do platforms like social media have in amplifying voices that might be spreading harmful or dangerous ideologies?
It's tough. It's a tough one. Those are questions that go way beyond Andrew Tate and his Dubai ambitions.
Yeah.
Those are issues that we as like a global society need to grapple with as the lines between online persona and real-world impact continue to just get more and more blurred.
The lines are getting very blurry. It's a very complex landscape. And as this story continues to unfold, I think it's important to remember that there are so many perspectives, so many layers to consider.
Right.
There's the legal battle, the online persona, the Dubai ambitions, and then the real world impact of his actions.
And within all of that, there's that human element.
Right. You can't forget that.
The victims who have come forward with those serious allegations,
Mm-hmm.
the followers who are influenced by his words, and then just the wider community grappling with the ethical and societal implications of this whole saga.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It really is. It's a story that forces us to confront some uncomfortable questions about the nature of fame, the power of these online platforms,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately the responsibility that comes with both.
I think as you continue to follow the Andrew Tate saga, just keep those questions in mind.
Yeah.
Don't just accept the headlines at face value. Dig a little deeper, seek out those multiple perspectives, and form your own conclusions about what this story tells us about the world that we live in.
It's a story that's far from over,
Yep.
and the next chapter could be the most interesting one yet.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
I think me too.